Good morning, folks. It is Wednesday. Okay, so what happened is apparently a CV came out, and I'll have to go over this later this evening so I can screen share it. Radio Times and Cult Box have picked up on this. But in the CV for this person, and like I said, I'm not going to go crazy because I can't remember who the actor or writer, whoever it is, right now. But right there on their CV, it said the writer for the episode, which was the Christmas special they were involved in, was Stephen Moffat. And I've been telling everybody this for months. Of course, Moffat was going to come back and write for RTD. Come on, the RTD gave him, how many episodes back in the day before he decided to leave, and then Moffat took over. I'm not kidding. It's like, well, of course, if they ever find out Chris Chibnall wrote something, they'll go off on a frenzy. The general public apparently will. They'll run screaming, beating their heads into brick walls and all that, because the only thing Chibnall was guilty of was, quote unquote, hiring a female doctor. And it's funny how he went from, a pretty decent writer to he can't write science fiction. In under 5 minutes, he announced Jodie Whittaker as the new doctor. Yeah, meanwhile, this is the guy who wrote some of your best Torchwood episodes. And I love how people go, he wrote Cyberwoman. And it's like, yeah, and RTD wrote how many flops as well. No one's perfect. Ugh. Trust me, Leonardo da Vinci didn't pump out perfect paintings all the time. And you're never going to see the bad ones because they probably burned them. But because back then, being a critic was a whole different thing. Oh. Like you're not going to see Michelangelo's first works. All you've seen is the end result. You're not going to see that time he tried to make you know, here he tried to whittle something out of a stick. It just didn't work. But all we remember is, oh, he nailed it first time. No, he didn't. Nobody does. So how's Wednesday going for you? It's a good Wednesday. Why? Because Saturday is not scheduled this weekend. Now the following one already is. Ugh. So now you know that dreaded evil secret that I was not allowed to tell you about is that, yeah, Lady G had surgery on her shoulder. Like I said, nothing amazingly life-threatening, but anytime they use the word surgery, I panic because to me it is a big deal. Things can go wrong. I've only had a couple of quote-unquote surgeries, and I generally wasn't worried because I was pretty much awake for both of them. Now the thyroid one, I was not, but they had to pull a corpuscle out of my neck one time, and they just used a local Brennan area and popped it out like a golf ball. You want to see it? I'm like, no. I don't want to see the third eye that was growing out the side of my head or whatever it was. Uh, no, oh my God. Somebody posted a comment that you were in the hospital for a month. She's never been in the hospital for a month, at least not in recent history. Come on, even the heart surgery, boom, 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 she was out. And then, of course, there was a splinter they pulled out of my hand that went deep into my left palm when I was a kid, much younger. And Gosh, I'll never forget that thing. They really had to dig to get all of it out of there. And my muscles were like, no, you can't have it. No, no. Well, we need to get that. No, no, no. I'm going to wrap myself around this thing and you can't have it. But. Well, Lady G's experienced that. She's had the open heart surgery bit. And the thing is, they don't tell you is when they're doing the procedure and all that, they take your heart out of your chest. You are hooked up to a machine that does the pumping for you. And they take your heart out, and it is stopped when they take it out. Then they do what they got to do, and then they stick it back in and jumpstart it again, like, an old Ford out in the cold winter, parkway, on the, cold winter parking lot. Yeah. They use some pads, and then they jumpstart it again. They hook it up to a Delco battery, and then... Or if it really gets bad, they hook it up to a Die-Hard. So Moffat has gotten a writing credit that apparently was supposed to slip under the radar. But like I said, you got guys out there, guys, gals, and all that who are on top of this stuff. So yeah, the only pet we have left in the house at this point, somebody I think just mentioned that is of course Oreo. He'll be going on 9 this year. Oh, so you got put in the oxygen tent. Okay. Okay, and before I forget to mention it this morning, it is 48 degrees Fahrenheit here in the parking lot this morning. A nice brisk morning. Not too hot, not too cold. But of course, according to Greta, it's all going to shit. Sorry, people are slowly filtering their way in, knowing the doom that lies ahead. But, what can you do? So, once again, Moffat has been given a screen credit for writing the 2024 Christmas special. This was seen on a CV for an actor or something like that. I'll have to show it to you tonight when I get home. Well, you see, we're glad that we're getting a spring here, because normally in Ohio, for a while there, it was literally you went from winter straight into summer. I had no idea that Anita Dobson was married to the Brian May. Dr. Brian May, astrophysicist and king master of the dreaded electric acts for Queen. But see, I learn something new every day. Sorry, there's just, like I said, we got to watch out there right now. There's some folks trying to drop fake stuff. Slipping in that River Song was going to be a coming episode with Ncuti Gatwa, and that is not true. And like I said, I've been telling you this for a while. We knew this a while back. It's like Moffat was going to be writing a couple episodes that we knew of for RTD, but no, don't listen to the fat man in the parking lot. He just runs on and scratches himself like an animal. And it's funny how, like I said, you got agents of the guys with wind tunnel tested hairdo, beards, and like guys who look like they should be in a, should be a villain in a silent movie. You're running around saying, and it's like, and every other word out of their mouth is woke this, left that, and blah blah blah. It's like, folks, trust me. If I've shown you some of the things that I've seen and read about lately, you'd look at, Chibnall's ear and Doctor Who and go, how does this even relate? Oh, that's right. Because anyone who's not white is a diversity hire, according to one particular critic. And the fact that Jodie was brought in was, once again, it was a alt-left blah 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 move to undermine our testicles. And I'm like, guys, it was going to happen. It had been preordained for over 40 years that it was going to happen. Or at least 40 years. Sooner or later, it was going to happen. One of my favorite ones that somebody pulled, and they pulled this on my show, was, it's just not the right time for a female doctor, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, really? If not now, then when? And of course, they couldn't answer that question. I said, because according, if you sit there and wait, do you think it's, appropriate? It's never going to be appropriate unless you actually do the move. Oh, man. But that's old arguments. We're in the Ncuti era now with RTD2, who was going to ride in and take out the timeless children with a swoop of his pen, and said he's not gonna. Well. It's about that time, folks. I have got to run inside, so please be kind, be calm, be safe. Remember to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and gently tickle the notification bell in the place you know to. And we'll hopefully see you all again tomorrow morning. So take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day.